Now, she said in page 282 and 283, let's see here. While he mentioned other European whites as getting a little extension of time, he singled America and Germany out as being the two worst, vicious, evil, destructive troublemakers of the entire nation, Earth, and that America had mistreated us, the so-called Negroes, so much that she cannot be equally paid back for the evils she has done to the poor black slaves. There are thousands and tens of thousands of American so-called Negroes, and in those tens of thousands are such professional and educated class of people as preachers, ministers of the white man's Christianity, even scientists, scholars of many kinds, and technicians of all kinds who have become submerged into the love and worship of the white race because of advantages. In other words, stuff. Then it says, today they preach the gospel of being an American citizen and worship equally their intermarriage with white Americans who used the black woman from the time they were brought here 400 years ago until this very day as they would their stock and cattle. That's how they, you remember, Roots, when the captain was asked by one of the other fellas, do you want you a bed warmer? And had a black woman there ready to give her to him. Then it says, it is a perfect shame and disgrace to see men of the black nation professing themselves to be spiritual guides of God and his people, endorsing and backing the rule of enemies who have spoiled and exploited them to the extent that they are not recognized even among their own kind outside of America. These ignorant black people will oppose anyone who preaches freedom, justice, and equality, and some of this earth that we can call our own. It is clear that such a spiritual leader as this is more an enemy to his people than the real devil, Caucasian. They want to please the enemy at the expense and destruction of their own people. They are more upset, the clergy I'm talking about, over the preaching of justice for our people and a home on this earth that we can call our own than the white man himself. He says, they hope, as I said, to always say, preach, teach, pray, sing, and act in a way which pleases the slave master of their fathers and his children. They are a class of Uncle Toms and stool pigeons. They are the worst they are the first to go to the policeman and FBI seeking persecution for those who stand for freedom, justice, and equality and independence for the black man of America by their admired and worshipped enemy, the white race. They will accuse them of trying to overthrow the government or even of causing trouble. The white man has looked into their faces many times as into their children's faces and cursed them and called them black Negroes and black niggers and told us to our faces that they hate us and should kill us. And all of my life I have heard this, and all of their lives they have heard the same from the mouths of these people. But today they wish to save their skin by sacrificing their poor by sacrificing their poor, blind, deaf, and dumb people to the destroyer for their own selfish gains. I have begged and begged for many years for just a conference with them, but they will not come near, but they will go to the white man. You'll notice I haven't begged and begged for a conference with our people, the leaders today. They won't come talk to me. They won't come in here and talk to me in front of you, but they'll talk about me behind my back. Then it says, but they will lower out and even kill them. And somebody got this. They will go out to the white man and beg him to drive Elijah and his followers out and even kill them. This is the enemy. But Elijah Muhammad is laid as a stumbling stone, that stone that has been rejected by the builders. Yes, all of the messengers of God are one. We are all one. You'll notice, you done found out that even those who were in the Nation of Islam and said they were his followers wind up rejecting him and following WD. And that goes for Minister Farrakhan too. He taught people to follow WD. And he taught for WD. I don't say that to embarrass him. I say that to refresh your memory. You throwing all these people up in my face. Go and produce that one that say I was lifting up WD and denying the messenger and saying that he was no messenger. I never did that. So I tried to get WD, and I tried to get Minister Farrakhan, and I tried to get many of them to come. Let's reason with each other. Let's talk to each other. Look, how in the world are we going to have unity if we are not going to have one head? And how do we choose one head when everybody think they the head? The messenger gave us the solution. He said, if you think you know Allah better than me, come get up here and let me question you. I notice ain't none of y'all inviting me to question you. I invited you to come in here and question me. Why don't you invite me to question you if you think you know Allah better than me? So it says, whosoever falls on that stone will be broken to pieces, and whosoever the stone falls upon will be ground to powder. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad was not the cornerstone. I'm the cornerstone. I'm the head of the corner. I'm the first man that have brought to you the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran and made them one. Made them all like a corner. You know what a corner is. You look at a square in a corner. That's where two intersecting lines make one point. You notice. I take the Holy Scriptures all the time and take this one and put it with the other one and make one point. You get the point?